We are starting a competition on the RetroTech 100 Facebook group. Tenor Trade Trials. You have 1 month starting from the 1st of August to find the best games or systems for £10. At the end of the month, put your video up on the group or your YouTube channel or both. The person with the best haul wins. The winner will be decided by a combination of group voting and eBay completed listing value. The referee will be the highly impartial gamer Si. You have till the 1st of September to check every car boot, charity shop, flea market, junk shop, doghouse and outhouse for bargains.
Hello there Retro Heads, Benny Williams here for Hermit Hideaway, and in this video we're going to be doing my entry for the Tenor Trade Trials, which is quite a new monthly competition that's organised by the awesome Kieran Bowes of RetroTech 100. I contributed last month, which was the first one. I think this month I've done better than I did last month. I had a bit of a luckier streak, should we say, so I hope I do quite well this time round. So let's have a look at what we've got. This is in no particular order. So to start with, we have, if we're focused, come on. So to start with, we have Spyro and Wrath of the Rhinox, is it? The Rhinox, that's it. Spyro and the Wrath of the Rhinox. Quite a weird sounding name, but you know, just with the Spyro lore and stuff like that. So, two Game Boy Advance games that I've got, and there were two for £5, and I was really pleased to get this one, which is Super Mario Advanced. Hopefully that's focusing. I have to change the focus settings so it'll try and focus on the games. So Super Mario Advance, which by the looks of it, and I'm pretty sure it is anyway, it's just Super Mario World 2, which is the US and European version that we got, not the Japanese version. So that was the first two games to start with. I'm not focusing. So that was the first two games to start with, which I paid for both of them £5, so I was quite happy with that. Next up, a game that I hear I must play, and I never have, and I'm a fan of the other games anyway, so I just never got round to this one for some reason, even though the PlayStation 2 ones are absolutely great. It is none other than Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Like I say, I've never played this one, but now I have it, so I can play it. So it's supposed to be one of the best Grand Theft Autos they ever did. If that will focus, you'll see that I paid £2 for that. So far, £7 spent of the £10 budget. So next up, this game really changed my taste in music a lot. This is when I sort of went from listening to hip hop and started venturing out into metal, new metal and classic rock. Apart from the band Deftones, this was the game that also helped nurture and change my taste in music and what I've now been listening to for over 16 years, because of the variety of it. It's awesome, it's great for any mood. It is Tony Hawk's Skateboarding, which I always think it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the first one, but it's actually Tony Hawk's Skateboarding. So there you go. So lovely, lovely condition. Great case, considering these cases normally get cracked and scratched to hell. I paid £1 for it in a charity shop like San Andreas. The first two I got from a car boot, the two Game Boy Advance games. Excuse me, don't very often come across Game Boy Advance games in the wild or at car boots anymore. I don't know why, because they were really quite popular like the Game Boy was, but no one seems to take them and sell them at car boots very often anymore. Another game I picked up, I've had this game before, I don't know, can't remember if I still have it or not. I paid £1 for it again in a charity shop. It doesn't go for a lot of money, but I love the idea of the game. It's a great game. It was amazingly executed, but just driven by a really, really poor storyline, which really let it down. But it is X-Men Legends. You can select 4 characters. You get 4 characters that you choose from the X-Men, and the other 3 characters accompany your character. You can use I think it was the D-pad to select any of the characters at any time, so you wasn't stuck with one character throughout the levels. Unfortunately, it did start getting a bit repetitive as well, but it is a good game, but like I say, just let down by the story mode, which I thought was pretty poor, and there was a sequel to it which I never played. And finally, I got this really filthy Call of Duty Black Ops Xbox 360 controller, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool controller, but it's in really terrible condition. It's only, you know, just got to clean it up, that's it pretty much, but the person could have cleaned it up before they've sold it at the car boot, but I only paid £1 for that, so that covers my budget. £10 spent for the Tenor Trade Trials, £10 exactly. Quite happy with what I picked up. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're going to take part or plan to take part in one of these Tenor Trade Trials in the future. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.